shit. Wait. Oh, I gotta wait. You should have told me. We are live. Welcome to Comic Book Streamland. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host for the evening. Well, not from the evening, for the evening. I am JD Rosario.
Start over.
We can't. We're already over. Starting over means we're stopping. We're gonna stop. We're gonna keep going, baby. That's why I am unstoppable. And Comic Book Streamland is a division of Unstoppable Comics.
Oh, is it?
It is.
I guess I'll stream this to my page too then.
Stream it to your page. Share it with everybody. And if you're watching, please share with your friends, your family. Let them know what's going on. We're here to talk smackiola, right? The stuff that goes down between a couple guys after a Comic-Con, in the bar, in the restaurant, right? Or in the barbershop.
Why? You're so bad at it, though.
No, I'm not bad. Are you kidding me?
Terrible.
You know what you know how people have to sometimes dumb themselves down so other people can understand the writing?
Yes, right? I know all about that, Jay.
Right? I got to do that sometimes in my conversations because I don't want people to get butthurt. You know what I'm saying? Because I could go strong, and I don't want to be that person.
You've got to always go to the hoop. Always go to the hoop. You got to posterize.
No, we don't posterize. Listen, folks, for all those who are just watching this for the first time, we don't hate each other. we don't hate each other.
How are you Unstoppable Comics if you're stopping at the 3-point line? You got to drive to the hole.
Well, sometimes you got to pull up and take that shot. You know what I'm saying? You either want to expand that lead or you got to catch up. But there's nothing wrong with taking a 3-pointer. There's not. But I understand the aggression, right? I understand the momentum that comes from, taking it to the hoop.
I was telling you to stop because I wanted to stream it to my platforms as well. Usually you wait to 8:05 and you start at 8:02.
Oh, I started at 8:02. Oh my gosh. I saw 8:05.
Normally you start at 8:05, yeah.
My apologies. I usually start later. Here we go, Paige. Here we go. I need to get back on. Talk about the beard down bullets crossover. All right, okay. We'll set that up, brother. We'll set that up, But here I am with Tom from Big Dog Inc., with Calderon from Dreamweaver Express, and me from Unstoppable Comics, JD Rosario. So
unless he stops for a 3.
No, see, but that's the thing. We can't use that terminology with the name of the name of the imprint. So you got to pull up for the 3. There you go. Pull up for the 3, bro.
Okay. All right. He's using his words. I like it.
There you go.
I like it.
There you go. That's how we do. So I want to thank everybody who is watching tonight on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. If you got a comment, please drop it in there. We'd love to engage with you. If you are commenting over on Instagram, thanks. But shoot on over to our YouTube Comic Book Streamland or our Facebook, because your posts really, your comments can't really get hooked up on the main feed, and we can't put that on screen. And we want to engage with you. We want to have fun with you. We don't want to miss anybody. All right, so don't forget, drop that stack of unread comics on that like, that subscribe, and that share button, so that way we can keep doing this and have fun. We can spread the word about the comics that we make and the comics that you like. All right, but we're going into 2026, guys. Things are going to be changing. Things are changing already.
You're so excited.
I am
so excited.
This is weird, right? Can we call Archie a legacy publisher?
Of course.
Yeah.
Right?
Forever.
It's been around forever, and it was just announced earlier this week.
Golden Age stuff, man.
That Oni Press will start the publishing duties. I don't know if they're licensing or what, but they're going to be taking over.
Are they taking over the whole line?
I don't remember.
Or are they just getting like 1 or 2 titles?
At this point, the only news says is that they are it's all of it. It's all of it.
They're taking over the whole thing?
Yeah, but that's really all they've said. So there's not really any details beyond Oni Press is licensing. Like, they're not buying Archie, they're not absorbing Archie. They're just like, we are now the publisher for Archie, and whatever that means.
That's huge. That's huge.
It is. That's a big switcheroo, especially to Oni. Like, that's a small publisher. I mean, I'm a small publisher, but I mean, you would think maybe like a Dark Horse or something could absorb that. But it's interesting that Oni is the one.
But the guys who own Oni, I think the dad is like a billionaire or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like isn't it Oni Lionforge? Right?
Yeah,
it used to be. I don't know if it still is.
Yeah, it's like Oni Lionforge or Archea. Are they Archea's with them, or is that IDW? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
I think it's Archea.
Yeah, they had like 2 or 3 different, but it's like Oni Lionforge.
Okay.
And they print good books. I mean, I got all my some of my European books from them. So
I only remember Oni is the Kevin Smith imprint, right? I don't know enough about them. What else did they do besides that stuff?
It's just weird shit, dude. It's
like the Sixth Gun.
Sixth Gun, yeah. Like that's the one that I think most people know him for. A lot of Kevin.
Did they do Courtney Crumrin?
I don't know. It's a lot of really odd. Listen, they're out of Portland, man. It's a lot of oddball shit.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of oddball shit. Yeah.
Okay. See, that's what because of the
Kevin. At least I think they're up there.
I thought they were out of Jersey.
Is it? Oh, you know what? I'm thinking it's Dark Horse. Dark Horse is up there.
Yeah, Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. That's what I'm cross-pollinating. Dark Horse is up that way. So yeah, you may be right.
Right. Let's see. Oni Press.
Yeah. They printed all my.
Regardless of where they are, it is weird stuff. It's outside the box stuff. Yeah.
All right, Matt Kint. Oni Press established in 1997. The loudest. Oh, they did Scott Pilgrim.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. And they are based out of no clue.
I'm just gonna say Portland.
We know they're based out of the US. We know that.
Oh, but they're hiring current openings.
All right.
You gonna move to Portland?
Oh, here we go. They are on MLK Boulevard in Portland, Oregon. You were right.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
I wasn't cuckoo lala.
So they were a West Coaster. Okay.
They're definitely a West Coast, and I don't think they could afford to get any of us to move out there.
No.
Yeah.
No, Portland is a different animal. Portland, I mean, we got the Village out here in New York, right? And the Village has definitely been gentrified. But back in the 80s and the 90s, the Village was the poster child for what Portland became.
Mm-hmm.
It was a safe space for anyone who wanted to fly whatever flag they wanted to fly.
Yep. And for artists.
My Haley, what's going on, Haley?
Hey, Haley, how you doing? Thanks for
That's Australia checking in right there.
Oh,
guys.
way to go. Way to go. Thanks for joining us, Haley.
Australia, mate. I just got canceled right there. I just got canceled just for that. My most of my Portland knowledge is from a show called Portlandia. You guys ever watch that?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
It's a crazy ass show.
That's Fred Armisen.
Fred Armisen. Yeah. It went way too long, too many seasons, but it was quite an eye opener. But I can only imagine, based on what I hear from like real people, that is precisely what Portland is like. So that would be to say that would be a culture clash for me would be an understatement.
Yeah. Listen, keep it weird, Portland. You know what I'm saying? Keep it weird. That's your thing. I ain't messing with it, baby. I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum. No,
but I'm not gonna live there either. That's all I'm saying. No. Like I can't do that.
Yeah. No.
Can't do that.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Why did you say they were gonna pay us to move out there, Calderon?
Because you said jobs were open.
Right.
Oh,
the jobs were open, and I said they're probably not going to pay enough to get us to move out there. Yeah. Because you got to remember, most corporate positions will pay you to relocate. Yeah, but I don't think they have that in their budget.
They just acquired Archie. Maybe they got it in their budget.
Well, they got the license. They didn't acquire.
But that's got to be some.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
it's got to be some cash.
Yeah,
put out for that.
Here we go. Haley got a question for tonight, so that way we can get off of the whole Portland and not get canceled out there. Does winter affect anyone's creativity? Yeah.
I'm gonna before we answer that, Haley, is there such a thing as Australian winter? Like, do you guys get snow or any sort of season or anything in
Of
Australia?
course they get that, dude.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, but here we know that California doesn't really get shit. Like if you go on the West Coast, unless you're going north, you don't really get anything. You got to kind of come in to the middle, and then you get some snow and weather. And obviously, the East Coast is crazy.
The Northeast.
Yeah. So with Australia sitting down here, I'm kind of curious. Like, does the bottom get that South Pole stuff? The North is still hot. Like,
well, they still have mountains out there. You know,
of course.
California has mountains too. It snows.
But when was the last time you saw something about Australia and they were like, we got 6 inches of snow we got to shovel? Like, you don't see that. You see all these snakes and shit trying to kill you all the time. Like that's that's desert, and you know what I mean.
And the toilets flush backwards.
Right.
Yeah. Here we go. Thank you, Haley. We do have a ski season in my state of Victoria, so we do get some snow, but we have to drive 4 hours to get to.
All right.
There you go.
So
I mean, yes, they are the insect murder capital of the world. I get it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to take that away from them, right? They don't use the North Star to travel, right? So how do they deal with Christmas? Does Santa get down there? All of those questions. Why not? Why not? Here we go. But we certainly don't get snow in the normal suburbs. You got to go up to the mountains for that. There we go.
Okay.
Like California, right? They get a snowstorm of rabbits and mice. Okay.
Those are their plague animals.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're frogs. Yeah. Cane toads, actually. Yeah.
Well, I just found out that oh my God, the koala carries a disease. What is it?
Herpes.
Yeah.
Herpes, dude. What the fuck is up with that?
Well, don't go messing with the koalas.
Just leave them alone.
I don't want to touch a sloth or anything like that. Here we go. It's definitely snake season. They got seasons. I mean, that's a good thing, right? Because
for us, we get mosquito season. They get like king cobra season.
Right.
Wow.
And spiders the size of chihuahuas.
Right.
Yeah. Where's that big? Oh, not herpes. Chlamydia. They got the clap.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's even worse.
The U.S. Navy conquered that with a shot all the way back down in World War II. So we're okay.
It's still not something you want to get, regardless.
So to answer the question from our Australian guest, no.
What do you mean no? Of course.
It doesn't. The seasons don't affect me in my creativity. It's not.
The season
it's not really irrelevant. I mean, if anything, I understand where she's going because you are inside snow. You can't really do stuff outside, right? It's not like you have that opportunity to really go do let's go outside and do stuff. Like you can't do that. So you kind of get a little dreary in the house all the time. That makes sense. I get it. But for me, it really doesn't. I like it here. I like where I am. It's not a dreary location.
You own a lake
for me.
You're good. You know what I'm saying? You own a lake.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Over here,
1.1. I don't know the fractions. 0.11 of a lake. Yeah.
You got it. Still, your name is on the deed. Okay. Don't take that away from yourself, buddy. You worked for it. You earned it.
Jay, you have we all, as New Yorkers, we all have a piece of the East River. So
Yeah, but I don't want a piece of the East River.
I agree with you on that.
Isn't that where they dump the bodies?
No,
that's one of them.
They dumped them in the parks. Okay.
They don't even bother with the.
Somebody's gonna find
you. Well, you know what it is. If you dump them in the East River, they wash up in Long Island.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, well, that's why isn't that Long Island? Isn't that where the Amityville house is?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, so that's why it's haunted. We solved it.
No. It's haunted for other reasons.
Okay.
It's funny. Oh my God. Excuse me, Haley. I think it's called Haley Road. I could be wrong. But it is the most haunted stretch of land in Long Island, and there were rumors of a mental institution that was never there at all. You can look at deeds and records, but they say that there was a mental institution there. That's why it's haunted.
No,
here we go.
You just built all that on Indian burial grounds, so that's all it is.
Dude, I got to tell you something about that. I don't know if I should share that online because it's part of my story. So I don't know if I want to bring that up. But we had some of that stuff in Manhattan too. Just so you know, poltergeist wasn't just the suburbs. Australia, sad snake affective disorder. Okay, there we go. Do you get snow where all three of you live? Yes.
Yeah.
We got snow this weekend. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You're laughing with us. Thank you. I appreciate it. Long Island is hell for many of its own reasons. Yes, it can be. Hello, I don't know who Lorraine is, but I like you. Hey, you know what? That's what the chat is about. People are making friends. I love that. I love the engagement. But look, over here, yeah, I think the snow, the cold weather does affect me. Calderon, does it affect you?
Just cuddle up with Galactus. You'll be fine.
As long as I don't slip and blow up my knee again.
Oh,
yeah. I did that a few years ago.
Galactus is getting a friend.
Oh my God.
Just so you know. If anybody has orders from Hasbro Pulse recently, they know who the friend is that I'm talking about. But Galactus is getting I have not unpacked him. He is here. Galactus's buddy. But you got to warm them up. You're gonna have them get jealous. You know what I mean? It's like having a cat and a dog in the house at the same time. You got to slowly introduce one to the other. No.
They're toys, Jay.
No, they're not.
It's a toy.
No, they're not. They're
And what is it?
They're inanimate objects of nostalgic requirements.
Yeah, that's called a toy.
Yeah, toy. That's exactly how it's.
Let me ask
you just mispronounced it, Jay. It's toy.
What?
Have you ever taken Galactus and moved his arms around?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, right. So you've played with it. It's a toy.
No. I had to move him because he was uncomfortable in certain positions.
See, right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's a toy. I get it.
Sometimes I got a lot of. Oh yeah, and is it a car or is it an automobile?
It's both.
Depends on who you ask, bro. It depends on who you ask, right? Is it a car or is it a collectible? Does it belong in a museum or is it something that you drive around?
I'm just saying, Galactus, the one you have behind you is a toy.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It kind of drives me crazy when people are like, "Oh, graphic novels." I'm like, "No, motherfucker, these are comic books. Stop with your pseudo intellectual graphic novel. No, these are comic books. Let them be comic books. They don't have to be anything else. That's it."
I don't know. I've met Will Eisner, very nice man. And I go with the graphic novel.
I like having this discourse between the two of you. Go ahead. Go for it. Let's hear.
No.
Let's hear it.
No. Ding, ding, ding. I remember when graphic novel came around, like in the 80s, they were trying to make themselves sound special. Things like the Frank Miller stuff were coming out, and
it was Will Eisner who came up with the term. He was
Did he really?
He was trying to sell his book, right? Contract with God, I think it was. It might have been.
Okay.
But yes, it or both. There you go.
Okay. It or both. I'm with you.
It or both. It or both.
Hey. Hey.
He's in Brooklyn, so he's always worried.
Hey.
Come get him.
No, I'm not worried. I got people, bro. I got people. Come on.
I don't believe you.
100% I got people.
I mean, I know you got a toy, but I don't know about people.
You'll meet the people. Don't worry about it. I got people. You know what though?
We all got toys, Jay. Just call them toys. Move their arms.
This is a toy. Right? This is a toy. That's not a toy. That's a static figurine.
That's a toy.
Yeah, it's not a if it doesn't pose, it's not a toy. That's a figurine.
Yeah. He poses.
It's a figurine. Pose. Yes.
This is a pose. Yeah, no, you don't got to
talk. Believe it or not, that's actually how I prefer them.
Yeah, but you see, Calderon has his own toys though.
No, he does. Yes, that's a toy.
Legit.
That's a toy.
Legit.
Yes.
His waist move.
6 points of articulation. There you go.
His head moves.
The wrist moves or no?
No. There is some.
No, does the blade come off?
No, it has 4 points of articulation. That's it.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the 2 arms, the head,
Nothing wrong with that.
and the waist.
Okay. Okay. But oh, here we go. Is ROM a toy if you take it out of its packaging?
No, that's a collectible.
Which
It's not a
ROM are we
toy. It's
talking
not a
about?
toy until it's removed from the package.
Are we talking
Otherwise,
about
it's a collectible. Yeah.
Are we talking about the current ROM or the old one, the first one?
Any.
All right, before we get to some more of these comments for a second, I want to get back to Haley. All right, calling them graphic novels is a great way for kids to be able to read comics without parental disapproval.
Mother,
Which one
it's a
now, Haley?
graphic novel. Yeah.
It's a graphic. Listen, I don't care. I'll rather say graphic novel. I'll say comic book, but I'll be damned. I'll be damned if you ever hear me say trade paperback.
Well, that's literally what they are. That's literally what they are. Is a trade
Well,
paperback.
I think see
Can I
here's
draw the
the
line?
distinction though. Here's the distinction that I see.
Uh-huh.
So a graphic novel technically is supposed to be one complete story.
New,
Whereas
not
the trade-
not printed before.
Correct.
Right.
Right.
Technically.
Mhm.
Trade paperback is something that's been printed before and like 4 issues, 6 issues, that sort of thing. Usually of an ongoing series. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Right. Square spine. Yeah, I'm with that. So why did they use the term original graphic novel?
Because that was the term. OGN, original graphic novel,
OGN.
was
Okay.
it was created to imply like this is original, it's not reprinted material.
Mhm.
Come and get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to James Burton. Angry Brain Artworks. I'm with you on that, kid. Is ROM a toy? If you know, all right, we went over that. Haley, humans can be toys too. Just saying. Oh,
Well, listen,
spicy
toys, humans can be unwrapped and have articulation. So this is correct.
Yes, excellent. Yes. I like that. Okay. Statues are just toys you don't move.
There you
I
go.
don't know, because you got to move them from this side of the shelf to that side of the shelf. When you put another one up there, who knows if they're going to get angry and knock over
Those
one
are,
of the new
those are
statues
collectibles.
or the other
Statues are collectibles.
collectibles. Here we go.
I look at it like this. Whenever I look at them and I see them in my mind, they move. So there you go.
Okay.
Well, that's schizophrenia, I think.
Yeah, sure. Why do you think I'm an independent comic publisher?
Listen,
Independent graphic novel publisher.
That's
get
it.
a little bit of the wowie juice, and that way you can defend that earlier statement. John, what's up? John, what's up? How we doing? Dust, you heathen. There you go, Dust. Okay, you got to move them. So I'm gonna have to pick up my sister. Lovely to chat to you all. And Tom, happy Aussie birthday for today.
Oh, thank you, Haley.
wait,
Appreciate
your
it.
birthday's tomorrow, or was it yesterday?
Tomorrow.
Your birthday's
Tomorrow, really?
Haley's Australia, so she's living in the future for all of us right now.
Wait a bit. Oh, what happens tomorrow, Haley?
No, she's in the future.
Yeah, I know what
They're
happens.
like
Tell us
16
what
hours ahead, so it's already the 20th
happens.
for her.
Tell us what happens tomorrow, so maybe we can play some
She
bets.
did. It's my birthday. That's what happens tomorrow.
Oh, it's your birthday. All right.
I would prefer the winning lotto numbers, especially.
You know what I'm
if-
saying?
Well,
Thank you.
she would just have the Australian ones, though.
So then we can't play for next week. It's
No, you can't.
Shit.
You can't
Okay.
play. You can't play Australian lotto. What are you doing? What are you
Well,
thinking?
I can't have somebody place the bet and then I fly over there to claim the ticket.
Well, theoretically, I guess, yeah.
All right, there. Here we go. A statue is a figure with 0 points of articulation. William, don't.
But it's not a toy.
It's not a toy.
It is a figure, correct? But it's not a toy.
Well, right, and if it's small enough, it's a figurine.
That's right. Yoda was a figure.
Was a figurine. There you go. There you go, buddy.
We're laying all the terminology out for you guys.
Galactus is a toy though, because
Galactus is not a toy.
He is a toy. What you?
It's a
he's
plastic
not-
man that you took out of a box and his arms move. He's a toy.
He's the personification of tons of work that I got rewarded for.
What work was this?
Listen, some things I just can't talk to you about. Bo.
It's husbandly duties.
Some things I just can't talk to you about. You know what I mean?
Husbandly duties.
I'm just saying, I didn't take out the garbage to get that. You know what I mean, bro? You know what I mean? Come on.
You didn't take out the garbage. You shouldn't have got it. That should have been a
Right.
been a requirement.
Sorry, I had to do more than
Sitting
just
in
take
that
out the
chair,
garbage.
so we know
Okay.
you're here.
A toy is anything you play with. I don't know, James. We gotta bring that one back down too. You know,
Reel it in.
Because if that was the case, we were born. Each one of us was born with a toy.
Reel it in.
But no, I'm loving the engagement. I'm loving the chat. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for chiming in. I appreciate that. But let's get back on the topic tonight. So we already brought up how some of the things may be changing in 2026 with the Archie Oni deal. Now, we also know that Netflix is really close to closing the deal and buying Warner Brothers. What I found out recently was that the print division of Warner Brothers is not included in this sale, guys. That's huge. That's huge. I also heard a very outspoken Image founder on his podcast. I didn't say it.
I did. Rob Liefeld.
You said it. You're my guest. Thank you. Thank you for absolving me of anything, right? But no, he said it himself. He said it on his podcast. I'm like, can I be the New Yorker? Can I play? Can I lean into the? Can I lean to? Please. No. But no, he said on his podcast recently, I think it was the most recent one, that he was approached by certain individuals to join their consortium. And I don't know if it's license purchase. I don't remember the details, but I do remember
none of it would be purchase. It would be all licensing.
It would all be licensed.
Because there's no point in buying Warner Brothers and acquiring things like Batman and Superman only to sell off Batman and Superman.
Right.
So
there's no value in that.
If they don't go there, then what happens to the print division? Is it floating in space? Does it remain with who's it with now? Discovery?
Someone will license it. There will be a number that makes sense. You know, like they, for example, just to throw numbers out, if they were like, okay, Image, give us $1 million, you can have Batman, right? And Image is like, nope, we don't want it at $1 million. Okay, give us 700,000. Okay, we'll take it. You know what I mean? Eventually, there'll be a number that publishers will pick up these licenses.
It'll be give us $1 million for Batman. It'll be like throw in Wonder Woman. Okay.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, that's possible too. Yeah. But this is
right.
You know, the fact that he said that, this is exactly what I just said, I don't know, a week ago when this all went down, that this could be the thing that was happening. I said this about 10 years ago when I started to see Marvel license their stuff out to Dark Horse or IDW or somebody. And they were like, yeah, we'll license this, license this. None of the, when Disney bought Marvel, none of the ducks, all the Gladstone stuff, none of that really went back into the Marvel pool. So I was like, licensing is clearly a thing here. And I think we're reaching a point where if this does happen, and it's going to be like at least a year before this goes down, guys. But if this does happen, there's a very real possibility that Netflix would just be like, we're not interested in comics. License these out so other publishers can make them while we focus on the movies and all that kind of crap. I think that's a very real thing.
So if this goes down, then does the industry fall into disarray again?
You know what? I have to eat a little crow right now, because I would say no. I would say if anything, it would revitalize it, depending on who gets the licenses. And like, you know, for example, if Todd McFarlane got Batman, right? Holy shit, people would lose their minds. It would be unbelievable. McFarlane Productions producing Batman books, amazing, right? If something like that were to happen and it would go in that direction, I just had a conversation with my comic book retailer yesterday where we talked about all of this. And I threw this out to him. We talked about the Absolute line and the Ultimate line and how comics were selling. And I was like, tell me your thought process. And he was like, well, yeah, accessibility is key. You know, nobody, you know, it's hard for me to sell even a new Batman book, like just regular Batman line. It's hard for me to sell that when there are more accessible elements like Absolute or things like of that nature. And so I pitched him this idea. I said, well, if Netflix comes through and if what you're saying is true, if the general reader or new readers, which are really equally as important, are looking for these new entry points. What would happen if Netflix bought it and said, we don't want to make comics, we're going to license these other things? And people like Todd McFarlane and Rob Liefeld and whoever got these licenses. And we got exactly that. We got Absolute Batman. It's not that, but a new version of Batman through Todd McFarlane. It would be what we're doing now, which is taking these properties and shuffling them around the chessboard, Absolute Batman, Ultimate, all that kind of stuff. But it would be through a new system. Old continuity could fall away. You wouldn't be so strictly in the box of like, here's the history of Venom. That's Marvel, but you know what I'm saying. Here's the history of Venom that we have to pay attention to. Nope, all that's gone. You can just sort of come in with a fresh slate and say, Batman, Todd McFarlane, let's go. I think it would open doors that we can't even comprehend right now.
But it also closes doors, I think, right? Because if you only get one slice at a time,
it would,
right?
Well, yes, this is true. So like if you have Batman but not Superman, but here's the thing. If let's say you bought Batman and I bought Superman, okay? Big Dog Inc. has Superman and you have Batman. What would keep us from saying crossover time? Nothing. You can still do it.
And it might be more special at that point because they are going to be separated.
They are going to be separated, right? What happens if, just for argument's sake, all right? The three of us got somebody. And I mentioned this, I think, on Calderon's podcast. Right? We each got a C or a D player. Okay? And let's say I'm Blue Beetle. Tom, you got Green Lantern. Calderon, you got the Flash. Right?
No.
I'm just throwing it out. I don't give a fuck if I like him or not. I'm just putting it's just fucking fictional.
Just Blue Devil. There you go.
Okay, Blue fucking Devil. All right, I'll take the Flash.
No, just Blue Devil. No fucking in the middle. Just Blue Devil.
Oh my God, fucking Blue Devil. I don't care. All right.
It's like Absolute Batman. It's fucking Blue Devil.
That's a different type of book, though.
That's a great title.
That's for Daphne. That's
a great title. Yeah. But what happens if one of us doesn't want to play with Sandbox, or one of us has a different starting point than the other one, right? Who knows if the Blue Devil for Calderon started 1900 years ago, and
well, here's what I'll tell you: a good writer can figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
True. Okay. Yeah.
Good writers can always figure shit out, guys. This is why retcons and reboots and all these resetting things drives me crazy. Okay. Good writer can just figure out how to take the next step, but we don't take next steps. We just reboot and reset and start over. But as I said, eating a little crow, that seems to be where the market is right now, where it's just like, you know what? I don't need that main Batman. Give me these alternate things, these absolutes and these other things. Okay. And they're selling well. So
all right, let me ask you guys this question. DC is popping right now. Okay. Sure. For whatever stores that are recording sales, they've put DC ahead of Marvel for the last 2 months. All right, they've captured market share. Do you think, and this is based off of storytelling, because we know that Marvel's flooding the market with not just multiple titles, but with multiple variant covers for each one of those titles. So that's where a lot of their revenue is being generated from. DC's doing it on storytelling, right? Do you think their storytelling, do you think their grasp of the popular readership is because the corporate reins aren't so tight on them? Because
I don't think it's right now? Stories per se. It's very specific elements. It's the ultimate line. That's what changed it for them.
The absolute line.
The absolute line changed everything for them. Okay. It created a whole new buyer base. And the people that were reading regular Batman came over too. So it's not just that suddenly Batman and Superman regular books were good. Wonder Woman was good. Wonder Woman, by the way, is getting torn to shit right now by people. Right. The Tom King run. I'm watching people just absolutely obliterate it. I was not prepared for that, but that's what's happening. But anyway, so it's not just like purely storytelling. What's that?
The one where she's got a daughter.
She's had a daughter for a few years, yeah. But it's whatever the main Wonder Woman line is. Tom King's writing it, and people are shredding it. But it's not just like storytelling suddenly got better. It's it's the way that they're doing things. It's this absolute line. It's the same with Marvel. Marvel got that boost when the Ultimate line came up, and went, and now it's a couple of years later, and it's kind of petered.
All right,
down.
so let me rephrase my comment. All right, Calderon, let me hear what you got to say about it. When I rephrase it as the editorial mandates are not as heavy on the DC side as they are in the Marvel side because of maybe the lack of care for the print division from Discovery.
All right, now wait a second. So what was the question? Just
I don't fucking remember. I'm drinking right now. Bro, you got to pay attention.
He's asking, why do you think DC has picked up in sales?
As far as
Marvel for the last few months.
Well, I think the main thing there is that there's probably three really good components there, right? You got Scott Snyder, you got the damn it, I'm forgetting the artist's name. This guy did East to West, but anyway, but you have the artist, Dragotta. Dragotta. You have a really good artist. You have an excellent writer to go with him. You have an excellent artist as well. Who have basically reimagined the character. And I think I spoke about this last week. I don't know if it was on my show or here, but I think they're following along. Like they're heavily looking at what anime has done in the past, or manga's done. And they're reimagining their figures, printing them in those digest-sized books, right? And just trying to present them to a younger audience. Something that's palatable to both the older audience and a younger audience. And that younger audience, though, I think is more along the lines of like 14 to the early 20s. I think that's the younger audience they're shooting for. I mean, it could be entirely wrong. I don't know, but whatever their plans are. But I think they see there's a serious value in having really good writers around. Whereas Marvel, I think they see the same value. The only problem is nobody of any real merit is going over there to work for them because, again, the Ed Brubaker thing. I wrote Captain America. They based these two movies on my ideas and my scripts, and I made nothing on them.
He's not the only one that said that, right? Greg Pak Greg Pak said that. When they used the World War Hulk, right? Spartan Hulk. Over in Thor, he says he received a couple $100 for that as a thank you afterwards. So looking at the Absolute line and the way it is pushing comic books, I don't want to say it's making things edgier. It's getting in touch with a fan base that was not reading comic books before. Is that something that other publishers, publications, or even we need to do? Like, Tom, would you take Critter edgier? Right? Do her cat ears become the little Rambo spike?
No.
Okay.
No. Again, for me though, even if I were to want to do it that way, I would find a way to do it organically in the story. I wouldn't just be like Absolute Critter. Here's a new thing over here, whatever.
Even if it guarantees you an extra 5,000 sales a month.
There are no guarantees to that though.
Right.
Every time you do something like that, it's a risk because we've done these things in the past. None of this is new, right? I mean, Elseworlds has been around forever. Yes. It just so happens that like what you said is exactly right. They're keying into like the manga stuff. Batman with his battle axe, Wonder Woman with her gigantic fucking sword and stuff. Like it's very manga. Superman, I don't know a lot about him, but something to the effect of when he was coming to Earth in the bubble thing, he absorbed the bubble. So there's like some aspect of Krypton in him is kind of the way that I understand it from the thing that they shot him off in. So I don't really know much beyond that. That was just something that somebody told me, but he does have the long wavy hair and stuff, just like the enemy.
Wait, the 90s Return of Superman here?
Well, he doesn't have a mullet. It's like full on, hair. Yeah. But I mean, but again, all of this, and here's the other thing. Once Absolute Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman were hits, they dove in. They were like, well, we'll just do everybody else now. But while the others are still somewhat successful, none of them are hitting at those highs. So everything you do is always, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? And then the other question is, how long is it going to work? That's where Ultimate Marvel is right now, where they're like, well, we're 2 years in and we're going to kind of let this,
right.
We're going to let this sail. Doesn't mean they can't bring it back and do it again. I mean, this is like the fourth Ultimate line anyway. Fourth time they've kind of started and stopped and started.
Right.
And
it was the All-Star stuff, right?
Yeah. So, I understand. And the smaller books make sense too, because again, you can put those in the hands of manga collectors who, for the most part, guys, as they're getting a little bit older now, there's only so much of this, right? There's volume 1 through 20, and then that's it. You can only read that so many more times before you're like, what the fuck? I need something else. And if DC is going to be like, look, here, take this, whatever, and it's the size that you understand, and it fits on your shelf the same way, and so on, that's going to be attractive to that audience. So I think that's a huge thing. Yeah.
All right, let's check out what they're saying in the chat right now. Lorraine, if this were the Monday show, this convo would have gone so differently. Oh, okay. He had to get a bunch of points for the Galactus. Yes, somebody had to work his tail off. Oh, please, though, no more 900 reiterations of the origin story. I'm tired of origin stories, too. And Bishonen hair? Did I say that right?
That's what they call the hairstyle. That's like the style of hair.
The anime hair.
Yeah.
Okay, Bishonen. Okay.
Bishonen.
Okay. All right. I don't know enough about it, so I'm leaning on you.
That's why she's educating you, sir.
I'm absorbing that. Okay, I'm ingesting it. It has registered. I don't know if I'm ever going to use Bishonen ever again. You know what I mean? It's like,
but now you have it.
Now I have it.
Right?
Now you're gonna be writing New York versus the World or whatever.
With Bishonen hair,
and someone's gonna have crazy hair, and you're gonna be able to drop that in, like, oh look, that's Bishonen.
Yeah. Have either of you guys ever dropped the Pythagorean theorem into your books? Because
I'm going to now, just because you challenged me.
No, because if you tank, because
I'll even put a little like note, like "fuck you, Jay," in the credits. Like,
dude, I will push that shit for you. I'm all over it. That's a huge pop for me. I will push that. Look. Okay, so you don't think we should follow into that trend, right? We should continue to tell stories the way we want.
I think you can if you want to play into it, but like the other reason that it works is that it's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Like there's plenty of anime, manga inspired things on the market, like tons of it. So it's not like you just do it and it becomes they come running for it, right? It has to be marketed properly. People have to understand what it is. So let me ask you this: say Absolute Batman existed exactly as it does now, but it's not Batman. It's Absolute Bishonen Boy, whatever, right? It's not selling 400,000 units, right?
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing, is you got to really understand that it's not simply that this worked because it's this. It worked because it's this combined with the Batman concept plus Scott Snyder and all that kind of thing. So the answer, Jay, is go get Scott Snyder to reimagine your book, and you'll have a shot at it.
Right. And get Nick Drago to George.
Get him to draw it, right?
Listen, you help me put in the money, and he'll do a nice little 8 pages for each of us in one issue. What?
I'm pretty sure I got 50 cents in my hip pocket I can share out with you.
Okay, so you get. You know what? I'll show you
Calderon is
what you can afford with that 50 cents. The little line I just drew across the screen.
Absolute Oswald. We need Absolute Oswald.
There you go.
Absolute Wald. There we go. Here we go. After Bishonen here, we got James coming back. Go a good Superman. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Was that a Goku good Superman? I don't know. but I do love the Japanese 4-part story structure. Okay, cool. Bishonen is a beautiful guy with anime hair. All beautiful or nothing. Then they're just crazy anime hair. Okay. Okay. Yo, what's up, Anthony? Oh, Anthony. What's up, Ken? I gotta holler at you, Pop. Here we go. I meant you. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Listen, I'm James, bro. I'm the one drinking. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm reading something wrong, Pop. If you're drinking, let me know. Let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's up. William, Court of Oswald.
There you go.
Fuck yeah, with the I'm with that. I'll read that book. The Court. Yeah, kid. Very nice. Oh, instead of like building a little space into the 13th floor of every building, Oswald gets like a little nook between the first floor and the basement. I'm with that, bro, in every building in New York. Come on, kid. No. Well, you want him to be like the Littles? No. Damn. I've got nothing. Come on, the Littles.
Calderon's just like me. Make your shit like that. Like, no.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Here we go. Back to James. Damn it, hands are cooperating. I meant Goku. There we go. All right.
Yeah, Goku Superman. That's more or less it. Yeah.
It gets hard sometimes. Sorry. Thank you, James. Thank you, bro. I thought I was doing something wrong. This has only been the first class. You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on. We're having a good time tonight, and I thank everybody who is chiming in on the chat. But okay, so we're going to keep things going the way we're going to go. We're going to tell our stories the way we want to tell them. We're not going to capture the trend. We're not going to try to piggyback on the trend, because if we do, we're doing a disservice to the stuff that we've built up and the fans who've been following us.
Yes.
For what they've been following us for to this point.
Yes. Yeah, it'd be one thing like if you had a new idea that you were like, I think this new idea would fit into this. You want to call it a trend? Then sure, make a new idea. But whatever you've been doing, just keep doing it the way that you have been doing it.
Right. And to Tom's earlier point, there's this thing called growth. You can build the character to that organically. Right.
Yeah. That's what we're supposed to do. Right. Since we're independent, right? How long do we have to grow organically?
All the way up until they're throwing dirt on top of your casket.
Really? Okay. All right. I didn't have to go that. You didn't have to go that morbid, but
I'm just saying. I was like, you got time. You can build to it.
So how long do you follow something until you want to drop something else in?
Now, what do you mean? As far as adding it to a story, or
either taking it in a new direction or going on a different path with something else entirely?
You talking about a new project?
Maybe a new project. Why not? Yeah, or new interpretation of your stuff.
Oh, well. All right, I can't speak for anybody else. I mean, it depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about Oswald, that's already set, so that's done. Same thing with Tall Tales. But if there are other things that are malleable, right?
Okay, yeah.
So it just depends on what the property is, what the project is I'm working on. So, but there's certain things that I have a story and I'm sticking to it. So,
yeah, that's all my stuff is I have stories, so it's just there. So it's like if I were to look at the market and be like, well, I want to be in that absolute Batman market, I'd make something new that fits into that thing. I don't look at my Oz book, for example, and go, I can make ultimate Dorothy Gale right now. Like, no, that's not going to happen. I'm going to keep telling my story the way that it's supposed to be told, and then again, I can be like, all right, I'll make my absolute thing. Here's my absolute. I'm going to make absolute Crocodile Man, and and run it into that trend and go full bore into it. But trends and stuff. I mean, I think trends and stuff are I touch on them in the context of like variant covers and stuff. Like if I see like, okay, here's the thing. I can have a little fun. I can do an homage or a tribute to whatever's happening over there, but it doesn't have to affect the book and the story and the character. People will understand, like, he's just having a little fun with, whatever.
Yeah.
You too?
What? I answered the question.
Yeah, but no, you don't. Would you do it in your variant covers as well? If there's something that I don't want to say follow the trend, chase the trend, but if you got an itch you want to scratch, do you do it like that?
Depends on what it is. I mean, it's all a thing of the moment when it comes down to it. Like, for Dreamweavers, I have a couple of variant. Well, I did one for Magi's Grace, right? Mm-hmm. So there's one particular artist I'm working with, and I had him do an homage to a John Byrne cover. It was a Scarlet Witch, and it's from the Avengers when she hands her hand. She's like standing in the middle. She's holding up her hand. And all the Avengers are behind her, and they're all like, petrified or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had him do an homage to that, and then I had him do another homage of Scarlet Witch with Dreamweavers, and it's one where it was Scarlet Witch, and she had all of them in their hand and all tiny in her hand, and she's sticking out. So I have those two. And to be honest, I did them for no particular reason. I just like the covers, and I was just like, do an homage to that one, okay. Because I just thought it was funny.
No, I think it's great, right? When you look at Pulido, you got pictures of covers of Lady Death as Captain America Death, right? Instead of the star, it's a skull. It has nothing to do with the book at all, but he goes for it, right? He's scratching that itch.
If you have a little fun with it,
why not? Right? All right, let's look at some of the chat over here. Coming back to Daphne. Also, fans can tell from a mile away you're just trying to cash into a trend, and don't have real interest or knowledge in it. Way to go. Yeah. I don't know how Drew Hayes tried to shift right before he died. I would have loved to see that. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with Drew Hayes.
Poison Elves.
Poison Elves. Okay. Now I remember. All right. Yes, sir. Looking forward to chopping it up. Way to be, Anthony. Okay. I hope you got what was sent to you today, brother. Tell your story shift when you reach the point you love what you've done. Okay. And back to Daphne. I'll only consider a trend if I'm already invested in it. That's why I had no problem doing medieval unicorn Viking slut. Okay. And she comes back with, in the end, what are trends that you absolutely won't do, no matter how popular? I like that question. Thank you. Mm-hmm. We'll start with Mr. Calderon.
Anything with scat.
What's scat? Like,
no.
How's that a trend? Who made that a trend? The fuck are you talking about?
Wait a second. Okay. I'm sorry.
I was waiting for Jay to catch on, but okay.
Okay.
I know you got a few shots of you, so it's okay.
That's not the porn aisle that you go down. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What trend won't you do, Tom?
I don't do the endless topless stuff. I don't make every character topless every time. Like that's to me. I mean, it's one thing if you have a book that's what it is, then that's fine. If you're doing a Playboy book, make everybody naked. But if you're doing like a superhero book and you feel like the only way to sell it is to make all your characters topless,
yeah,
you're not making a superhero book anymore. You're just making the porn. Right. So go ahead and make the porn, and if that's what you want to do. But I won't do that. So you'll see us when we do topless stuff. It's like for Penny for Your Soul with Vegas. It's with our vampires because there's a sort of precedent with those types of genres. Mm-hmm. So you won't see that with Critter and Scheherazade and all that kind of stuff. We just won't do it.
Mm.
He saves that for me, which I like. So
all right. I won't do the Spider-Man 300 cover. That's I don't care. People still
it's tired. I think the problem with the Spider-Man 300 cover though is not that people want to do it, but that it doesn't suit the character, right? Like I've seen ones where it's like dudes in suit of armor like doing the pose. I'm like, no. Like if your character fits the mold and you've got a fun way to kind of make it your own thing, then go for it. But we don't need like the Hulk doing the Spider-Man character. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So every time I see one that's like totally off, I'm like, oh, dude, there's better
Did Eric
things you could
Larson
do.
a Savage Dragon in that pose? I don't remember.
If he did, I have never seen one.
Yeah, I won't. I won't. Or what's the other one? Those 2 New Mutant books.
Oh, the 98.
And the other one with the bullet shots on it.
Oh yeah.
Right? Come on. Let's move on. Or what is it? Everybody's now doing that
but
that X-Men border on their cards.
Yeah. But with the homages, again, it's one of these things where it's like they're doing them for a reason, right? And multiple reasons. One, they think it's going to sell. Generally, you will probably get an uptick on that thing because there are people who only buy that stuff. And they are hardcore. I want whatever Spider-Man 300s there are. I want all of them. I had a guy buy my Princesses versus Zombie book, not because he wanted it, but because it had a Walking Dead homage. He was like, I have all these Walking Dead homages, so I'm buying your book. I was like, well, you going to read it? Nope. It just goes into that's it. That's all he wants is that. So there is that. There is some value from a marketing sense in that. Plus you're connecting it to another brand. Like we just talked about Polito and the Captain America, Lady Death, whatever. So there is that. There's a reason those things get made, and it's because people do buy them. Ask Marat Michaels if people buy them, right? Because that's all he does is just homages. Like that's his brand, is homages.
Right.
So there's a reason that they work, and you gotta just decide. Again, it's a trend, right? You just got to decide: do you want to take part in that, or do you want to stay away from it? For me, I tell people, go deeper. There are deeper cuts that you can use that other people haven't done, or if they have done them, they're very, very few, versus, I'll do another 300 Spider-Man. I'll do another Spider-Man #1. I'll do another, whatever, just go deeper. There's a lot more fun stuff out there. I remember when we did our Fast Times at Ridgemont High homage, people lost their minds for that book. And then I had people that were pissed off. They were like, oh, I didn't think about that. I was like, well, go deep and, get in the culture and really, find something for yourself.
Yeah. And not many people are doing it. They keep rehashing the same ones over and 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 over. Even if it's like a variation of one of those covers. Let's do that. Let's have that Crisis of Infinite Earths cover where Superman's carrying Supergirl, but from a different angle, right? Maybe the top down. Give me a different perspective on that.
Sure.
Coming back to James. Here we go. Make it a topless Spidey 300.
Now this guy's thinking. This guy is thinking.
You're cooking, baby. You're cooking. I'm liking it. Thank you for joining us, James. I appreciate that. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and everybody else who's out here with us, because we want to keep this going, right? This is not our only show. Okay.
That's my next homage cover.
That's good.
Oh, that's the Frazetta thing.
Yes,
right?
Frank Frazetta.
Okay.
That's solid.
I can rock with that. Rock with that, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Yeah. Some things work.
Yeah.
Something, and I mean, what was it? It was a hedge behind it, right? And you got lava flowing in the background. Yeah. So it's not the exact same thing.
Well, and it's not a horse.
Right.
And it's not a horse.
Not a horse.
That's the part that's working. This is a dude on a chicken.
I'm sorry, I'm seeing that, and I'm like,
it has butterflies. It has butterflies in the background as opposed to like crows.
I'm sorry. I see that all this popping in my head is chicken fucker.
Oh my God.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. What movie was that when he did that? Chicken fucker.
I don't know. It's probably the one with the scat.
I do not know. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna stay away from that. Okay, here we go. Knocking out what are the trolls, piglets?
Trolls.
Okay.
Yeah. But I did a series for this one. It's like all the Death Dealer covers.
Now that is money right there, kid.
I'm
with that. That's Quetzalcoatl?
It's similar.
Similar. Okay, we can work with that. We can
Yeah.
work with that. I'm sorry, I don't know what the purple arms are. What is that? Those are frogs?
It's supposed to be another troll thing.
Another
No,
troll
that's actually like a weird elf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So these covers are cards.
No, these are gonna be covers. They're gonna be alt covers.
Okay.
For one particular story I'm doing.
Okay, we got VNet Fad chiming in, right? Do you guys make superhero books as your main book? And that you create? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. It's pulsating, Tom.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom, I'm gonna go into an epileptic seizure right now.
So it's I'm hypnotizing the audience.
There you go.
Critter, 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 critter.
Damn it. You know what? I don't have my books next to me. So yes, let me chime in on this one first. VNet Fed. Yeah, my main book is a superhero book. It's a superhero adventure book called Shield of the Interceptor. So if you were a fan of, the Green Wall series on Captain America, or supernatural stuff, excuse me, not supernatural stuff, super mythology stuff, that's what we're chiming in on with Shield of the Interceptor, but a straight superhero book. Tom's is definitely. Well, what's your lead? Is it Critter or is it Oz?
5 volumes.
5 volumes of Critter. 5 volumes of Critter. There we go.
We do superheroes here.
Yeah. Calderon, would you consider Oswald an adventurer?
It's high fantasy.
High fantasy. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a mouse. So it's lower fantasy.
Well, no, I'm saying because you have to be really fucking high to there
you go. There you go. Okay.
No. But it's a fantasy.
Here we go. We got Lorraine asking if she's on the Friends and Family plan. Can I pull family privileges and get a Oswald Frazetta print? Oh. And who's this guy? He's answering for you. I don't appreciate that. You know what I mean? Lorraine, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I talk to that guy if I were you, bro. I talk to that guy. Offering stuff like that for free on the internet. Who's he?
Hey, listen. That's the Friends and Family plan. So it's okay.
So the absolute line is definitely superhero stuff with a harder edge, right? But is it just a fad that is lasting? Excuse me. Is it just a fad for now? Do you think it'll last well into 2026? Or do you think it'll fade away, guys?
I think it's going to last for a bit, just because if you look back, they already did this before with a little thing called Dark Knight Metal or whatever that thing was a few years ago. And that lasted for a couple of years, where they had the Batman Who Laughs and, all that kind of stuff, which that eventually drifted off and no one really worries about it anymore. So I have a sense it'll probably be something similar along those lines. You'll probably see a couple of years of this, and then just like the Ultimate line, it'll kind of find its way, like, okay, enough, guys.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess.
Calderon, yes, no, maybe.
I mean, like anything else, it'll run in cycles. It's gonna run through its course, and then we're gonna see something else new, or it's gonna devolve or evolve back into itself, right? Mm-hmm. And then 3 years down the line, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm tired of these toys. What did that guy do back there? Oh, let's snatch some of these things. Let's use these toys." And that's what it's gonna be like.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. I totally get that. But that's what the whole industry is, right? Cyclical. Speaking of cyclical, we're coming back to an Avengers movie with Avengers Doomsday. That comes out in 2026, doesn't it, fellas?
Yeah.
I believe so.
But not till next year. Not till next year. Next Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, it's not a May release.
Nope.
No, it'll be this time next year. Yeah.
Do you think it ushers in a new era for the MCU?
Nope. It will be a big movie, but once the movie's done,
the movie's done.
The movie's done. Now, and again, it leads to what is it? Secret Wars. So there's still more. It's a thing to a thing, but the stuff that's going to be in between, if it's not Captain America, Iron Man, if it's not the top tier things, I think we're still going to see struggles.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not even. I don't even feel they have to be top tier characters. They just be top tier movies, stories.
Right.
You understand when you get hit with Eternals and the Marvels, and even though whether you like those movies or not, you understand those are B movies, and a lot of people didn't like Ant-Man 3, right?
Terrible.
I actually liked Ant-Man 3. I thought MODOK was funny, but I
can understand it. But
I found it cracks me the fuck up whenever I see it. It just cracks me up. It makes me like I like it for the absolutely opposite reason that people shouldn't like it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So.
Well, I didn't like the micro knots, not knots, right? I did not like them at all. I mean, it was just. But I mean, we like. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I liked C character movies like Darkman, right?
You can have C-list characters. That's not the problem. Like JD just said, you still have to make a good movie.
Yeah.
And like Marvels and Eternals, these are not good movies. Right. They're just not, they don't have to be $1 billion, but they just have to be better movies.
Yeah.
I was holding
even for me, like Fantastic Four, right? I liked the Fantastic Four movie, but it wasn't great. There was nothing about it that was like, oh my God, I just saw a Fantastic Four movie. Like, but it was good. So I kind of have sense of like, okay, you did your origin. Show me what you got now. Like Fantastic Four 2, right? Like you got to really show me what you got now, if they can. So I'm there for it. But we've just been seeing this sort of weird drifting of stuff for so long that, I don't know. Because it can be done. Look, Deadpool Wolverine did $1 billion fucking dollars. Like it can happen, but those are top tier things, right? But then you go down to like Guardians of the Galaxy, which did like, I don't know, 700 million or something like that. Something like that, right? So you can do good things with weird characters and still have good money.
Just has to be a good film.
It just has to be, yeah. And I don't like the Guardians movies, but I understand why people do. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have answers for Marvel, man.
But it's not just Marvel; it's all of Hollywood that's trending down.
Well, this is true.
Yeah.
All of that's a factual statement. Yeah.
Right. Here we got. Let's hit some of this chat again.
But then we have weird shit pops up like Weapons, right? And even Sinners, which is a far better movie. I don't love it, but it's a far better movie. So those movies come out of nowhere and do monumental for what they are. So the question then does become, do we have that superhero fatigue, right? That what everybody asks about, do you have superhero fatigue? Well, and everybody says no, but then these new movies come out and no one cares. So
that's because you have people that used to be like leads in movies that they're flopping, right? You had what was the Jennifer Lawrence movie, Die Another Day or something like that? Nothing, right?
Jennifer Lawrence hasn't been a star for 10 years.
She hasn't. Okay. Then you had the Julia Roberts movie that was supposed to be a big thing.
Julia Roberts hasn't been a star for 20 years.
Nothing. The Running Man movie was supposed to be a big thing.
Come on. Was that really?
No one was projecting that to be successful other than Hollywood themselves going.
Now the movie your friend mentioned last week, One Battle After Another, your friend Derek.
Yeah.
That was a really good movie. I watched that. Huh?
I didn't see it.
No, I watched it. Remember he mentioned it last Friday. I watched it over that weekend. That was a really good movie. I am actually upset I didn't get to see it in the theater.
So I saw Begonia this week.
Okay, I don't even know what that is.
Good story.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't have the push behind it.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard people talk about it. Yeah.
Good story. You had holy shit, the redhead girl from Superbad. What's her name?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone, right? Jesse Plemons carried a very heavy dialogue based film, and just there was no push behind it. No push.
Yeah, but a lot of those movies don't get pushed. Those are all Oscar movies. Oscar movies don't get pushed.
See, but I'm not an Oscar movie guy. I'm
Well,
not.
Nobody is. That's why none of these fucking things make any money usually.
Right.
Well, I mean, it depends on the film. I mean, if the film is good in and of itself, it's going to make money on some level.
I know.
Right?
No,
It
no,
just depends.
because
on what it is.
Tom and I agreed that The Long Walk was a good movie. It made no dough, bro. Made no dough.
Mhm. Well,
Right?
But
there's
yeah,
also-
he also
there's
shot
also-
himself in the foot.
there's also
Kinda-
the long
watch it.
game when it comes down to these things. Let's take a movie like Blade Runner. Didn't
Okay.
do well in the theaters, but that movie made heavy bank when it came down to VHS, DVD.
Yeah, but that doesn't
Blu-ray.
happen anymore.
Right.
Now
Oh,
it
no,
goes
I
to
know.
streaming, and there's no money in that shit.
Right.
So it could pick up an audience, but it's not going to pick up cash.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It can
So-
definitely pick up an audience, but not more money.
Yeah, because
Let's check out some-
Labyrinth and Legend were the same thing. Dark Crystal.
Right, but it was
Those
a different.
movies-
It was a different business plan, like you said. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because not only was the VHS right, you had a bidding war between the HBO and Showtime when they were pitted against each other.
mhm.
Right.
Yeah, the early days of
Um,
streaming, they would have to pay good money for that. I mean, they still pay
Right,
money for it, but
right. And
Not,
then
not
from
like
there,
it was
yeah.
back then.
And then from there it went to TV, which again they bidded good money for because once they went to TV, they can draw good advertising and get their money back or make a profit on that.
Yeah.
Going back to the chat for a minute. Here we go. We got the missus. Maybe make a Spider-Man nude. Why is it only women get a pinup?
If you want that, you need to get a book called Shirtless Bear Fighter.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
won't get that.
You
for
will you will get what you
She
need.
can get it for herself.
You'll
her. I
get
won't-
what
I
you
won't
need.
get that for her. I won't get
Shirtless
that.
Bear
Get it for
Fighter.
herself.
You know what? She could have watched Watchmen season 1, and she could have seen Super Dong on there.
That's glowing blue electric guy. That's not what she wants.
That's not. It's
She
not
wants
what I
the re-
wanted. To,
She
it's
wants
not what
the
I
real
wanted to
stuff.
want.
She
It's
wants
not what
the
I
real
wanted to
stuff.
want. Okay.
Oh, she
I
can
don't
also
know.
watch 300. There you go.
I don't know what this is. Is it a martini glass? I hope it's a martini glass.
That's a.
I think she's doing this.
Oh, okay. Yo, DM Ray, what's up, kid? How we doing, brother? Going back to Daphne, we have shitty story fatigue. Damn right we do. David Flynn, it's on HBO Max now. Ah, okay. DM Ray, the weird successful flicks are successful because they are unique and the spectators have no expectations going for it.
Yeah,
There
but
we
they're
go.
not successful because they don't make any fucking money, these movies. So they're not successful in the way that we understand them needing to be successful anymore.
Mhm.
Angry Otter reacts. Howdy, all you crazy cool kids just popping in to hit that button. Way to be, Angry Otter reacts. Thank you. I appreciate that. Big time. COVID told people they don't need to go to the movies to see non-action movies. Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
You can always go with Batman Damned.
Batman Damned, yeah. That's another one for you.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, Shirtless Bear Fighter and Batman Damned. Yes, you'll be fine.
A lot of Lee Pace ass in Foundation. Highly recommend.
That is true. There is
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of Lee Pace ass in that.
I don't know who Lee Pace is. but
I don't know what any of those words are.
Okay.
Well, the Foundation, the TV show.
No.
All right. Well, it's on Apple Plus, so it's not that surprising.
Oh yeah, that's why we don't have it. We don't watch it. We don't got out.
Right. But Foundation, based on Isaac Asimov series of books. Books are really good. TV show's really good. And Lee Pace is the guy he played Philandrel in what was that? The not Lord of the Rings. What was the other one? The one with Smog.
Hobbit.
The Hobbit, yes.
Hobbit. Lee Pace.
He plays the elf. He plays the Elf King.
Oh, he plays an elf king. Okay.
Yeah, he's the
Oh, the
dad.
one with the face roughed up.
The
Roughed
what?
up. He had the face. He had the gimmick on his face.
No.
He was using magic to cover up the scar on his
Oh,
face.
yes.
You were able to see the whole cheek inside. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Go back to DM Ray. Successful could mean something more long game than money up front. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but you can't make a
oh,
movie unless you're making money back. If you're gonna make movies playing on the tax write-off for losses game, you're not gonna be making movies for very long.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to be able to recoup.
Yes, Empire Elite Pace also.
Wait,
Also the Ronin, the Accuser, and the Guardians. Wait, okay. Now I got you. I got you. All right.
So you could have just said there's Ronin ass, and we would have all known what was going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
It's probably not blue. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Not for me. Not for me, guys. You
Well,
know.
it was for your wife, not for you.
Yeah. It's for her. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. I gotta show you guys something. I gotta show you my viral video.
I don't think I want to see it now.
Once we get out of here.
I don't think I want to see it now.
No, you're gonna want to see it. You're gonna want to see it. For all, you know what? I'm gonna say this to any of the Latinos watching right now. There's a very popular viral video for the Spanish people. Mi burrito tabanero. It comes around every Christmas. Yes, that was me in the back seat. Just saying. Okay. Okay, going back to Daphne. I'm watching Avatar for the blue asses. Way to go, baby. And she wants the book for the Christmas. Okay. She so watch me. All right. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Calderon, for making me feel inferior from a comic book. Come on, bro. Did you see the Watchmen? Did you see both Watchmen's? Both Watchmen's, bro.
Come on.
Bro, he had a fucking yank like this and a half, kid. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You don't need super dunk.
That's because he was 30 feet tall. Don't worry about it. When he came
like
back to normal,
bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. No normal man can compete with.
Listen. This is the way you have to look at it.
Go ahead.
He had it. He had the super schlong, right? But he couldn't get the girl. The girl went to the washed up owl boy man guy.
That's true.
Right, because that was too much for her.
He
don't want that.
He got the fat guy got the girl.
Yeah. No, it's like a guy. Nobody wants the quadruple cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to eat a quadruple cheeseburger. Who wants that? The double is enough. The double is enough. So I get that. I understand that. But they're still going to put it out there like it's something we got to compete against. You know what I mean? If there was still fucking MTV going on, I'm pretty sure they'd be saying.
There are 3 people on this show, and one of them is worried about competing with Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Bro, did you? Okay. You know what? Let me rephrase this. Let me bring this back. All right. I went to St. Thomas one year, and I was on the nude beach, and I thought I was going to be excited when I went to the nude beach. I'm like, I'm this young virile man, and I'm like, yeah. When they see what the train is, packing, we're gonna take care of business, bro. First off, everybody on this new beach was at least 60 plus. That's one. 2, there was an old guy, and the waves were coming in hard on this beach. I mean, they were coming in fucking hard. This guy had to be in his late 60s, right? And this motherfucker, his hands were just. He wasn't on his, Superman's hands on his waist. He was just there. And then the waves receded. And this guy was a fucking tripod and a half. And I'm like, now I know how they stormed the beaches in Normandy. You know what I'm saying, bro? This guy was he was anchored the fuck up. And I'm like, that's a waste. That's not cool. They're going to see that and they're going to see what I got. And they're going to go to the old man. He's not going to be able to use that long. You know what I mean? That's
the greatest. That's the greatest generation you're talking about right there.
That is the greatest generation, right? Fucking
Jay, there are these people called therapists. I think you might want to go visit one,
bro.
I think
find one that hasn't seen Watchmen.
Yeah, your fascination with 60-year-old men is crazy,
bro. When you saw what I saw, I'm like, where the fuck does he put his money? Come on, bro. Where the fuck did this guy put his money? It wasn't like he had the little floaty, like on a wristband, just in case he got caught up in the fucking water. No. This is my girl. I fucking love you, D. Jay more concerned about dick than my smoke.
So are you gonna avoid Anaconda next week?
Yes,
You're
I'm going to
concerned?
avoid Anaconda next week. I'm going to avoid it. Here we go.
You know what? Just for all that, I gotta mention it. I just gotta mention it.
What?
Laser Blast. I think
That guy was packing. He had a lot. He had a lot.
Did you see that thing on his arm?
Come on.
It was huge. That
Start
thing
up
on his
Booty and
arm.
Passages. If you want to see it, it's probably out there. Thank you, Henrietta. Thank you. Only guys are that concerned with other guys because it's not fair, Lorraine. It's not fair. Okay. I'm taking it a little too far. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get it talking to after the show is over tonight.
Anaconda's gonna be the best movie of the year. I know it. I can feel it.
I'm looking to
feel it.
You know what Anaconda would be funny is if at some point they had that guy sitting on the fucking couch that everybody sent their buddies, that meme, right? That he's just there and you got it. You know you got it. I know
what you're talking about.
You know, it's that, the big husky dude, you know what I mean? And he's got like a plumbers came to him for help. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, I think you need to lay off the booze, bro.
Oh my God.
You need to lay off the booze.
Something just happened right there. That was a brain hemorrhage of some sort.
I think you might have had.
You guys never got sent like a text message from one of your buddies that said, "Oh, XYZ, check out this link," and then you hit the link, and there's this big beefed up brother who's sitting on the couch, and the shit is just draping down from his waist onto the floor, and
No,
like,
I
got
friends.
you, huh?
No, because I have actual friends.
I got actual friends too, and they love busting chops like that. Come on, bro. All right, forget it. You guys know what I'm talking about. You're making me seem foolish. Here we go.
You're making that's us. That's us doing that. Okay.
All right, listen. Jay can't handle the morning show vibes. No, I can't. I can't, Daphne. Oh my gosh. And I can't believe you're doing those morning shows on YouTube. I don't want you to be demonetized. Trolling text. I got hit with that from our best man. You see, they know what I'm talking about, right? You're the fucking man. Thank you for vindicating me right now, bro. Thank you.
That's clearly just a Canadian thing. You have to know Canadian
because I got that down here in New York.
Canadian.
I got hit with that, bro.
So that means you're probably not really from Brooklyn. You're probably really from Canada. Just weren't told.
Hey, listen, Canadian.
Toronto.
I like Canada. We spoke about this. You guys got great Coca-Cola. You guys got great Oreos. I'm down with it. I'm down with it. I like and they're clean. They're clean. I'd rather go to Niagara Falls than Atlantic City. It looks beautiful up there. Beautiful.
Yeah, I think you have one too many shots.
I'm not finishing. I got a long day. I had a long day at work, bro. I had a long day. I'm hanging out with the guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we do on the show. We just hang out. We bullshit. You see, I said it earlier. If you've been with us this long, thank you. I appreciate that. But you also know, I said it at the top of the show, we're here, we're busting chops, we like each other. And if you, smoke them if you got them, or drink it if you poured it. But smoke them if you got them sounds better. All right. Put a new concept to the term Blackberry. Yes. DM, thank you, buddy. Jay, proving again, no one actually drinks because they're Yes. Yes. Okay. Face pink, drinking tea. Oh, there you go. Drink it. Enjoy. But that's what we do, folks. We're having a good time. All right. Sometimes you got to wind down. Yeah, I am. You're not. Don't tell me you're not. If you weren't, you wouldn't be here this long. We're in the room over an hour and a half already, bullshitting with each other. Bullshit about comic books, and that's the great fucking thing, right? Comic books has led to so much stuff, folks. Right? It really has, right? Right from the top, it brought the three of us together, right?
Graphic novels.
Graphic novels, right?
Paperback.
Trade paperbacks. Oh no, I don't want to get canceled on stream.
OGNs. There you go.
You just went right to Australia right there.
No,
Seriously.
because they're good people. I like the Australians. I like the Canadians. I'm with it. You know what I mean? I'm a man of the people. I'm international and shit. Why fucking not? But this is what we're doing, right? We're having fun. We're talking about comic books. We're talking about what we'd like to see in comic books. We're talking about what we'd like to do in comic books. And we're hoping you're going to continue to join us on this journey because we got something cool coming out. And Tom dropped the beans a little bit last week.
Dropped the beans.
Yeah.
Spilled the beans?
Maybe.
Semantics. Tomato. Potato. Come on.
One is a saying. Another one is what a drunk person says.
There you go. Jay, we think you have a problem.
Joke's on you because I resemble that statement. But no, you brought up a little bit of what we're gonna do.
Once we get out of the Christmas holiday next week with Christmas and all that, once we get towards the end of the year, we'll have a little more beans to drop for you. Yeah, we'll drop a few more beans.
You see, you just told me it was spilled, but now you're going back to the drop.
I'm rolling with you.
I'm rolling with you. See, that's what we do here, folks. We build new terminology at the same time. It's beautiful. Okay, we're refining it.
You need to put that on a shirt, and once it's on a shirt, then it's real. Just put a shirt that says "Dropping the beans."
Dropping the beans. Oh, I thought it would have been like refining terminology, but
do you guys remember? Maybe not, because there's no such thing as Taco Bell where you guys are, is there? Or sorry, not Taco Bell. Del Taco.
Out here in New York, no, but I know about in Florida they got a lot of Del Taco.
So Del Taco, they used to do a commercial called "Slow Cooking the Beans," and it was I don't even know what it was, but they used to have like a hot tub, and they had like beans in the hot tub, and that was the ad, like "Slow Cooking the Beans," because that's how they made their beans for whatever it is that they're. Well, I mean, that was the ad, is they put the beans in a hot tub. But that was there. It was like "Where's the Beef" back in the day. Like that was them, but that was West Coast for Del Taco. So it was "Slow Cooking the Beans." Yeah,
I like slow cooking the beans, and I like what I just saw right now in the chat. Let me hit this up. Angry Otter reacts. I just randomly drop into chats to hit the like button. I appreciate that, but man, what a live I stumbled in on. LOL. I hit this up. That's what we're talking about, baby. All right, I appreciate that. No, but listen, I got a little excited. The Festivus is upon us, right?
You got your poll?
No, but we're in the time of anger, airing the grievances.
Oh,
right? So,
okay.
Yes. The poll is outside. I just
and then you wrap Galactus at the end?
No, we don't. No, you don't do that. No, leave Galactus. He's not fucking with you, bro.
Festivus doesn't end until you pin him.
At all. Galactus hasn't busted anybody's chops. You know what I mean? Leave Galactus be. All right. Tom doesn't realize that JD is a troll cannibal. He's reckless. He reckless the hecklers. The heckler.
See, this is Canadian stuff again.
Yeah,
the hecklers. That's Canadian. That's Canadian. No one knows what that means.
Ray,
good old Canada.
Ray, you were with me. I lost you, and I'm the one drinking. You know what I mean?
Ray might be drinking too.
Typo. Lorraine coming back. Dropping the beans like goats. Damn right, baby. Everyone like and subscribe. That's why I married you, baby. See,
we do this maybe 3 out of 5 Fridays.
We are the most inconsistent comic book show on live stream, folks. Yeah, we've been super inconsistent this year, but we had reasons to be.
So that's why you got a sub, because then when we're live, you'll get the notification.
Yeah, and you have fun with us. That's what we want to do. We want to have fun. We want to talk to Schmackiola.
I don't let these guys talk about Diamond anymore or anything. Like
speaking of which,
nope. Laser Blast is.
Speaking of which, the legal team that has been working on the whole situation has made over $600 million since they started working on this.
And did you know that the banks that were putting up money for all these guys to do their things have said, "Fuck off"? It's done. It's over. They've gone Chapter 7 now. Chapter 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That came out last week.
Look at that. Look at that diamond, folks. Diamond. We got it in there. We got it in there with time to spare. Okay.
And we got Laser Blast in it too.
You got a Laser Blast. I'm trying to get, fucking Laser Blast. Okay. That show, that movie. Oh my! One of you motherfuckers.
As soon as it's on sale, I'm gonna get you a copy. I'm gonna get you a Blu-ray.
You gotta get the lights. Oh my god, you sons of bitches!
Then we'll do a watch party. Everybody will watch it.
We should get him the toy so he can put it in Galactus's hand.
And it's a real toy because it's articulated.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just trying to work in Galactus points. It's a conversation. You got to work it in at home, bro. You know what I mean? I already cashed in my Galactus points, baby. But guys, we hit an hour and a half, and I want to thank everyone who has joined us. Before we get out of here, let's let everyone know where they can find you. Starting with Mr. Calderon.
All right. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. This Sunday night, I'll be on the show with both of these gentlemen.
Yeah.
And a few others. We'll be talking various things about comic books. But also on Kickstarter. I got Magi's Grace 1 through 3 and the Oswald Chronicles currently up on Kickstarter, so go check them out.
Way to be. John, where can they find you, bro?
BigDogInc.com. You guys, you saw the books. All the books are on BigDogInc.com. I want to see orders tomorrow. When I wake up tomorrow, there better be some orders. There better be some critter. Get your critter books. Whatever you want. Get some books. Get some books. I'll have them out to you on Monday, so you have them before Christmas. Get the orders in right now. We'll make sure that happens for you.
UPS, because the post office is a tough ask right now, buddy.
Nah, not out here. You live in the city of like 1 billion people. I'm in this tiny little town. Post office is simple.
Okay.
We do things easy around here. So.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata, my brother. I got you. Okay. So you want them to pick up your books, and where else can
buy some books, and then Legend of Oz, The Wicked West next year in January, the 24th, I think. We'll be launching the next volume of Legend of Oz, and we'll have Oz stuff all throughout the year, along with some of our other stuff. So yeah,
way to be. All right, folks, and I am JD Rosario from Unstoppable Comics, of which Comic Book Streamland is a part of. So you could head on over to unstoppablecomics.com, find all of our social media links, and please, if you are catching us on the restream, make sure you drop a comment so I know you check this out. All right, we'll find you. Well, thank you.
We'll find you. You said it. We'll find you, and we will drop the beans.
That's a better thing. We'll drop the beans, but make sure you drop that stack of unread comic books on the like, subscribe, and share buttons, because if you're having fun with us, we're having fun with you. We'll make sure that you find other people who can have fun with us too. All right, until next Friday. Oh, I won't see you. So for all of those who are celebrating right now, Hanukkah, we'll be celebrating Christmas. I believe Kwanzaa's up. Three Kings Day is not until the new year. So a very merry to you and your loved ones. I'll see you later. Next Friday, 8 o'clock. Peace.
Have a good night, everyone.